Hello everyone, my name is Clay Kilgore. Today we're going to talk about how we can set up our Docusign credentials within SAP Commissions for plan acceptance signature management. So there is some pre-work that you guys will need to do. I'm not necessarily going to walk through it during this video, but what I did since I have a demo account is I just registered and created a developer sandbox Docusign account. So you can do that just by Googling Docusign, sign up for a free account, and then it'll ask you to generate a Docusign ID. And those credentials that you set up to access your Docusign account are the ones you'll need to input within SAP Commissions. So if you're starting out in a development or a test region, you may want to use one of these sandbox accounts. And then, of course, when you start talking about production, you'll need to make sure you're using the customer's Docusign accounts and envelopes to input it into their production environment. So before we get started, make sure you have your account set up, and then from here, I'll show you how to get it set up within Commissions. So now that we're logged into Commissions, what we need to do is go within Preferences, System Preferences, and this may be Settings depending on what label it is within your environment. Once you get within your system preferences, you'll need to go into communicator configuration. You'll notice Docusign settings. You'll first need to make sure that you have the enable Docusign checkbox enabled. And then from here, I actually just recently updated my credentials. So I'm going to enter them. And when I click add, it's actually going to run a check right there to confirm that your credentials are correct. So I'm going to come down, select save, and then now my credentials are set. So if you use anything, any type of incorrect credentials here, it'll say user unable to be found or incorrect credentials. Now that we have our credentials set up, it's time to go ahead and add our signature object onto one of our plan documents. So now when I go within Plan Communicator, and then I'm going to go within my documents. If you open up any of your document, whether it's a draft or one you're already using, you'll notice as soon as you enable Docusign, you'll have this signature object here. So when you select it, it'll show this prompt, the Sign Here prompt. Now, an important thing to understand when setting up Docusign is when this Sign Here prompt is put on your document, that doesn't mean that when your payees view this document, that they'll be able to click that button and put their signature in. That signature is only going to be applied after they accept their document, which I'll show you here next. But anyways, once you have Docusign set up, you'll need to just click the signature object. It'll put this within the document and you can adjust it as needed. And then now we're ready to test it as an end user. So what we'll do is we distributed out this document, send it out to a sales rep that we have within the system, and now we're going to accept our document to make sure our e-signature is working. So now I'm logged in as an end user who's received their document through a distribution. When I open it, I'll open up the draft that we just added our e-signature. This is what I meant previously when I said you can't click into this and sign it. It's going to show that's where the signature is going to be located once they accept it. So now let's walk through what it looks like once you accept it. So I'm going to go back in. I've viewed my document. I'm ready to accept. Comments if needed. Then when I click OK, it's taking a little time to load today. Apologies for that. But it's making a call to Docusign now. And then from here, it's going to guide you to show exactly where you need to sign. So depending on how many signature objects you have, when you click Start, it'll take us down. We can sign it, and it'll take your participant name and apply it within a signature. Then when you select Finish, that signature and the document will be stored within your Docusign envelope, and then you're ready to roll. So I hope this was informative. Please reach out if you have any questions. It's very simple to set up. Just make sure you have active credentials, set them up within your communicator settings, and then make sure that signature object's on your document, and then you're ready to put some signature management into practice. So thanks for watching, and have a great rest of the day.